will learn about the File Explorer. You will also learn how to organize your files. You will see how to sort and change the view of the folder on File Explorer. You will discover how to create a new folder and what is the guideline for naming files and folders. Finally, you will learn how to use the search on the File Explorer. To start, click the Next button. File Explorer is an application that is a part of the Windows operating system, which provides a graphical user interface to navigate, search, and access all the drives, files, and folders on your computer. There are multiple ways to open File Explorer. You can click the File Explorer icon on the taskbar, select it from the Start menu, double-click any folder on your desktop, or use a keyboard combination with Windows key and E. You are now ready to start working with your files and folders. Click each icon to learn more about the parts of Forward File Explorer and Back buttons. It enables you to go to folders you've already opened. If you go to a different folder, you can choose the Back button to return to the last folder you accessed. Command bar. The command bar has action buttons. Tasks available to you might differ depending on what folder you select. Address bar. The address bar, which is located in the Navigation pane. From the Navigation pane, you can view your computer's file and folder structure and access files and folders. Search bar. It allows you to search for a drive, folder, or file name. Status bar. Displays information about a selected folder and its contents, such as the total number of items in the folder, the number of items selected, and total file size. Contains buttons that enable you to quickly switch between thumbnails. Files and folders listing. Shows you the files and folders in the current folder. When it comes to getting organized, you don't need to start from scratch. Windows comes with a handful of common folders that you can use as anchors to begin organizing your files. Here's a list of some of the most common folders you can store your files and folders in. Documents. Use this folder to store your word processing files, spreadsheets, presentations, and other business-oriented files. Pictures. Use this folder to store all your digital pictures, whether you get them from your camera, scanner, or in an email from other people. Videos. Use this folder to store your videos, such as clips from your digital camera, camcorder, or video files that you download from the Internet. Music. Use this folder to store all of your digital music, such as songs that you copy from an audio CD or download from the Internet. Downloads. Use this folder to store files and programs that you download from the web. Desktop. Use this folder to store files and folders that you want to access quickly. They will be available easily from the desktop. You can change how your folder and file icons look and display different information about them. Changes you make will apply to the contents of the current folder only. To do that, navigate to the folder whose display you want to change and click on the View button. You'll see the following available display options. There are many options available on this menu. Extra large and large icons shows the largest available view of file and folder icons. Only the name of the file or folder is displayed. Windows displays a thumbnail of images. Medium icons and tiles. Display medium-sized icons of the files and folders with their names. Small icons and list. Display small icons of the files and folders with their names. Details. Shows details of all files in an easy-to-read format, displaying the size, type, and date modified in columns. You can change the way files are sorted by clicking the Sort button in the File Explorer, so that all items in the folder are sorted by name, date, date modified, size, type, or any other file details you wish. You can have all items in the folder arranged in ascending, alphabetical, or descending order. Practical exercises. Click on File Explorer from the taskbar. Double-click on the Picture folder to open. The folder contains several images. We will start by filtering the files in ascending alphabetical order. Click on the Sort button. Click on Ascending. Good. We will now change the view of its folder to better see the images. Click on the View button. Click on Large icon. Congratulations! You have learned how to sort files and change the view on a folder. The following are two different methods to create a new folder. The first method consists of opening the folder in which you want to create a new folder. Click the New button from the command menu. A new folder will appear. You can name it according to your requirements. Press Enter or click on an empty space to validate. The second method. Open the folder in which you want to create a new folder. Right-click the empty space and go to New and Folder. Name the folder and press Enter or click on an empty space to validate. Since Windows contains a very large number of files and folders, it's extremely important to name the files and folders appropriately for easy search and access. Follow these general guidelines while naming files and folders. Long file names increase the likelihood of error and are more difficult to remember and recognize. Some words add length to a file name but do not contribute towards the meaning. For example, words like the, a, and. The date format should be YYYY MMDD. Giving the dates back to front means that the chronological order of the records is maintained when the file names are listed in the file directory. This helps when trying to retrieve the latest dated record. To maintain the numeric order when file names include numbers, it is important to include the 0 for numbers 0 to 9. This helps to retrieve the latest record number, i.e. 01, 02, 99, unless it is a year or another number with more than 2 digits. Most non-alphanumeric characters can be omitted without loss of meaning. Hyphens can be used in place of forwarding slashes and brackets when necessary. Underscores and spaces may make it harder to find a file. Removing them reduces the length of the file name, but by using capital letters to differentiate between the words, the file name is still readily recognizable. Where capitalized acronyms are used in file names, the acronym should appear in capitals and the first letter of the following word should also be capitalized. Organize files into folders that are named well and don't repeat the folder name in the file name. You can change the name of any file or folder. A unique name will make it easier to remember what type of information is saved in the file or folder. Click the file or folder, wait about 1 second, and click again. An editable text field will appear. Type the desired name on your keyboard and press Enter. The name will be changed. You can also right-click the folder and select the Rename icon from the menu that appears. Practical exercises. Click on File Explorer from the taskbar. Double-click on the Picture folder. We will create a new folder here. Click on Folder. Now you have to name the folder. Type Birds and press Enter key to validate. Good. The folder Birds is now created. Click on New, and then click on Folder. Now you have to name the folder. Type Lions and press Enter key to validate. We will now rename the Lions folder and name it Elephants. Click on the Lions folder. Click on the Lions folder again. Remember, you have to type Elephants and press Enter key to validate. Congratulations! In this exercise, you have learned how to create a new folder using the two methods. You have also learned how to rename an existing folder. You can use the search box to find files on your computer. To start a search, click on it. As soon as you start typing your query inside the search box, File Explorer displays matches from the folder. Click on the arrow or press Enter to see all the matching search results. From the list of files and folders displayed, double-click in quick succession on the appropriate result to access it. When you do a search, the Search Options menu appears. You can restrict your search results by modification date, file type, or file size. By typing a keyword in the search box, Windows will search in the file name and in the file content. End of the chapter. Well done! You have completed the lesson File Explorer. In this lesson, you learned about File Explorer. You also learned how to organize your files. You saw how to sort and change the view of the folder on File Explorer. You discovered how to create a new folder and what is the guideline for naming files and folders. Finally, you learned how to use the search on File Explorer.